in your office for a long, long time. It's a testament to leaders like Commander Espy and Admiral Holsey who pour into other people over and over and over again. I think it's what makes our military service incredibly important and great. And while you first thought about just joining the Navy to fly, instantly leaders saw something much more in you, a chance to be a commander. In one of your first officer performance reports, someone wrote, even as a young lieutenant, future commanding officer, that does not happen, certainly not in my fit rep early on. It was more like, don't get in trouble again. Those leaders invested in you, and you've learned that power of investing in others over and over again and paid it forward. Whether it was landing a helicopter on a pitching deck at night out at sea or on a 50-yard line at your old high school, talking to young Americans about aviation and the power, the exponential power of service, or modernizing the selection process at Navy Personnel Command, you've always invested in other people. You even did it upstairs just a few minutes ago, talking to your aide and your XO up there. You don't even know that you do that. It is in your DNA to pour love and care into other people. You've made a lifetime of difference. You've had an incredible career as a naval aviator, 2 instructor pilot tours. I'm glad no students killed you, as we were talking about upstairs. And over 14 consecutive years of flying and 4,000 hours of flying. And I am incredibly jealous of that amount of flying time. And as a commander, commanding the Easy Riders of Helicopter Anti-Submarine Squadron 37, commanding the USS Macon Island, Inherent Resolve, Carrier Strike Group 1, Coalition Task Force Sentinel, and of course, United States Southern Command. But the proudest moments, Bull Halsey, are never, as I've said, about you. They are always about others. They are always what they've accomplished. It's always what we did, not what I did. You've never said I in all the conversations we've had. You've only always ever said we. It comes through so deeply, the care and love that you have for not only the humans that you're blessed to lead, but this incredible nation. And it's the small things like winging your son or flying together when he became a naval aviator, or going down to Panama and walking around and hearing the Samson was in port and deviating to go check on your sailors that were aboard Samson out there. You've always invested in others. It's fantastic. And it's a chapter of your book of life that you'll be incredibly proud of. You've made an incredible difference to our joint force. You made an incredible difference here in this headquarters. You make an incredible difference to this nation. And for all that you and Stephanie have done for these last 37 and a half years, know how deeply, deeply grateful we are as a nation and as a joint force for all that you've done for us. We will always be grateful, Bull, for the gift of a great example, for you and your family's service and sacrifice, for the way that you've approached the professionalism of leadership and service, and the impact that you've had will last for a long, long time. So on behalf of the President, the Secretary, and the entire 2.8 million members of the Joint Force, thank you very much. And to the men and women of SOUTHCOM, from this headquarters to those afloat in the field, thank you for what you do as well. May we never forget, as we sit here on this incredible day, those members of the Joint Force who are out there deployed right now, doing our nation's work to ensure the safety and security of our great nation. And may we always remember those deployed members of the Halsey family who are right now out there on Abe Lincoln, making sure that our nation stays safe. Lastly, as I always do, I ask that we remember our fallen, our Gold Star families who show us what courage and tenacity are like, and those Gold Star members who made the ultimate sacrifice for this great nation. Bull, Stephanie, congratulations on an incredible, incredible career. We wish you nothing but the best in your graduation. And are you about ready to do this? Okay. Oh, yeah. All right. Let's do this. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain seated for the award presentation. On behalf of the Secretary of War, the Chairman takes great pleasure in presenting the Defense Distinguished Service Medal to Admiral Holsey in recognition of his distinguished service to the United States Southern Command and to the United States Navy for service as set forth in the following citation. Admiral Alvin Holsey, United States Navy, distinguished himself by exceptionally meritorious service and a duty of great responsibility as Commander, United States Southern Command from November 2024 to December 2025. During this period, Admiral Holsey's exceptional operational acumen and strategic vision reshaped the organization into a dynamic warfighting command, advancing peace through strength. His leadership was instrumental in achieving a historic milestone in fiscal year 2025, with Joint Interagency Task Force South operations seizing over 1 million pounds of cocaine, depriving transnational criminal organizations of $11.34 billion in illicit revenue and preventing 337.9 million lethal doses from reaching American communities. Recognizing the threat of malign Chinese influence near the Panama Canal, he spearheaded the establishment of Joint Security Cooperation Group Panama, providing warfighting readiness and interoperability with Panamanian security forces. Moreover, he saw the creation of the Jungle Operations Training Center, enhancing regional capabilities in this strategically significant area. Admiral Holsey also pursued innovative solutions through hybrid fleet campaign events, integrating cutting-edge technologies to enhance maritime domain awareness and counter illicit trafficking. His leadership was critical in supporting the United Nations authorized multinational security support mission in Haiti, enabling a Kenyan-led security force to augment the Haitian National Police and prevent Haiti from descending into a failed state. The distinctive accomplishments of Admiral Holsey culminated a long and distinguished career in the service of his country and reflect great credit upon himself, the United States Navy, and the Department of War. Signed, Pete Hegseth, Secretary of War, December 12, 2025. Admiral Holsey has also received letters of appreciation from former and current Commanders-in-Chief, Secretaries of War, Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, Secretary of the Navy, Chief of Naval Operations, Commander of Navy Personnel Command, and the Governor of Georgia. Additionally, Admiral Holsey has received a United States flag that flew over two of his previous commands. Carrier Strike Group 1 embarked aboard USS Carl Vinson and USS Macon Island. This morning, the same flag was flown over the United States Southern Command headquarters, symbolizing his last day in command and in recognition of over 37 years of naval service. We are honored to welcome representatives from Miami-Dade County, the city of Doral, and the city of Sweetwater. Each will make a presentation to Admiral Holsey. At this time, Commissioner Bermudez and Commissioner McGee, please join Admiral Holsey on the stage. No, you can do that. Either way would have been fine. Commissioner J.C. Bermudez and the Vice Chairman of the Board of County Commissioners, Keone McGee, are representing the Miami-Dade County Board of Commissioners, and they will now present Admiral Holsey a proclamation signed by the Miami-Dade County Mayor, Daniela Levine Cava, and the 13 members of the Board of County Commissioners. Thank you, Miami-Dade County. Vice Mayor, Ms. Digna Cabral, Councilman Rafael Pinheiro, and Councilwoman Nicole Reynoso, please join Admiral Holsey on the stage. Be careful. The City of Doral representatives will now present Admiral Holsey with the City of Doral proclamation signed by Mayor Christy Fraga. Thank you, City of Doral. Hold on. Don't fall. Don't fall. Mayor Diaz, please join Admiral Holsey on the stage. I know you're not giving him a cue. Okay, now you're doing it. Mayor Diaz. Oh, I already said that. The City of Sweetwater, Jose Pepe Diaz, will now present Admiral Holsey with a proclamation and a key to the City of Sweetwater. Yes. Thank you, Mayor Diaz. At this time, Lieutenant Commander Edwin Valentin is escorting Dr. Stephanie Holsey to the stage, where General Kane will present her the Distinguished Public Service Medal. This is to certify that the Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff has awarded the Distinguished Public Service Medal to Dr. Stephanie Holsey, as set forth in the following citation. Dr. Stephanie N. Holsey distinguished herself by exemplary leadership, service, and support to the United States Southern Command's soldiers, sailors, airmen, Marines, Guardians, Coast Guardsmen, civilians, and family members from November 2024 to December 2025. During this period, she demonstrated unwavering dedication to enhancing the quality of life for United States Southern Command personnel and their families, whether deployed, stationed overseas, or residing in South Florida. Her tireless efforts directly contributed to the readiness and morale of service members, Department of Defense civilians, and family members across the command. She traveled to over 20 countries throughout Central America, South America, and the Caribbean, and engaging with every country team within the area of responsibility. She addressed critical issues such as medical care, housing, spouse employment, child care, and education, ensuring families receive the care and the support they needed. She actively engaged with command families in person and through social media, collaborated with the U.S. Army garrison, and served as an advisor for total engagement for all members, United States Southern Command. Her efforts improved communication, expanded opportunities, and provided critical support to all members of the command. Dr. Holsey's unwavering commitment to family resiliency and unit morale fostered a sense of unity and belonging within the United States Southern Command's community. Her selfless volunteerism and dedication ensured families remained resilient in the face of adversity, directly enhancing the command's operational readiness. The distinctive accomplishments of Dr. Holsey are in keeping with the finest traditions of public service and reflect great credit upon herself, United States Southern Command, and the Department of War. Signed, J. Daniel Kane, General, United States Air Force, Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, December 12, 2025. At this time, United States Southern Command Intelligence Specialist Second Class Josie Salazar is presenting a bouquet of bloomed red roses to Dr. Holsey. It is customary for the departing spouse to receive bloomed roses, symbolizing the growth of relationships with military spouses and others during her time on station. Dr. Holsey has blossomed as a leader among SOUTHCOM spouses and families, while also embodying the resilience of a Navy spouse on a 37-year journey. For the spouses of a 4-star admiral, this journey mirrors a rose garden, requiring care, adaptability, and strength through trials. The blooming roses reflect the relationships built on trust, love, and perseverance, thriving despite complexities. Thank you, Dr. Holsey, for your time with us, your SOUTHCOM family, and for the sacrifices you have made over 37 years. Ladies and gentlemen, Commander, United States Southern Command, Admiral Alvin